Hi and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers. Now I'm trying to get content out for you this week because I was lazy and didn't do it before I went away. So you've now got to put up with me in the pool talking to you about the video from Italy part 3. Look. Look at him. What uniform is that? Because look, he's in it as well. They've both got white gloves in their hand. And he's got something that looks like his car keys. I don't think it can be. Walking boots. Both got tights on. That little cool hat. What are they, like? Park rangers? And then, like, are they culottes? Are they classed as culottes, those? And he's the same, look. How cool is that? And then in here, got religious pictures, and then the same as the other day. X-rays of ribs. Part 3 was amazing, to be fair. Part 3 was probably my favourite part, so it's quite easy to talk about. But it does feel a bit weird doing it in a pool. The sun's pretty much gone in anyway. I didn't want to do it when there was loads of people in here, so I thought I'd wait for it now. But I think you really enjoyed this video. Once again though, this series just didn't do very well. I think it's because it was a series. People were just like, oh no, I don't know if I want to watch, like, I don't know, 4-5 hours worth of video. Either that or YouTube just didn't like me doing a series, because it was like that with the car video as well. Exactly the same thing. Like, probably my 2 favourite series of videos we've ever done, and neither of them did that well, but I don't care because I really enjoyed it. So anyway, first of all, once the new day had begun, because I did it in 2 lots of 8-hour explores, and this was the first one, and I went a different way around this time. Before I had a chance to go in, there was the noise over there. You know when you're walking along the road and you stand on like a manhole cover? It was that noise. I've gone cold, that were horrible. Like there's somebody just over there. It's like something that, it must have been a bit of weight to make the noise in the first place. Something like that happens, where I hear a noise, but you don't hear it with me. I think they're never going to believe me. I don't think I'd believe me if I were watching me. It's like just for added tension. But you can usually, like that sort of noise, that made then, is a similar noise to what I've just heard. But there's no point adding tension to something, because it's quite obvious when you're doing it and it's fake. You can hear it in my voice when I'm scared. I'm scared. There's a manhole cover there. If that makes a noise when I stand on it, I'm gonna poo my pants. Fuck off. Fuck off. Now I don't know how I'm gonna do this, because I'm gonna fit comments along the bottom or maybe along the top. So if I'm too close in, you're just going to get a comment across my head. But one of the things that people talked about was when the first time I was scared, when I heard the noise of somebody walking on a manhole cover, and I knew what it was before I even saw that there was one there. So I knew I was right, that something had stood on it. Now, a few people said, oh, it could have been a cat, it could have been a rat. No, absolutely not. It was a heavy clunk noise, like not something scurrying across there. It was something big enough to make it properly go down. So yeah, maybe something like a lynx, because I don't know if you remember from the previous video, and I can't bother to find the clip from this because it'll mean going back to another video. There was all the sort of paw marks up the wall, and there's lynx up the hill from where we were. So I think it could have been maybe something like a lynx or a person. or a very large, loud bird. No, but it was freaky. It was really freaky, and a lot of people had said they would have legged it if they had heard that noise, and I felt like it. Trust me. Look, the one on the left is what it is. It's a monk, and there was a monk downstairs as well on the wall. Oh, that's that guy. That's the guy that was on the wall in that person's house. Right, so up next we have got the monk. So there's a picture of a monk on someone's wall. There was also a picture of the monk in the church, a massive one, a huge one. And apparently it's a guy called Padrio. Now, I've never heard of him personally. It was somebody that commented that let me know of his name, and basically he was famous and became a saint, was made a saint by the Catholic Church for having the stigmata, so the holes in his hands like Jesus had on the cross. And basically a lot of people had said that he'd faked that, but also obviously the Catholic Church and Catholics believed that it was something to do with Christ. So yeah, I don't know much about him. I've not really I probably should have done a bit more research than I have, but I didn't, because it's from weeks ago. But it is good, and it means you guys can do a bit of research as well, which I know a lot of you guys like doing. Why do I keep saying you guys? Oh, you guys. But yeah, you can do some research, find out where he's from. Is he from local to Fossa? Is that why there's pictures of him all over there, or is it just a Catholic thing? Right, so I've just been editing the video, and I think I've got the wrong monk. I honestly think I've got the wrong one, unless one's a younger version. But either way, I'll put in the other monk. Look at this guy, who is he? Because I've seen a photograph of him before. Now, Padre Pio, there's some proper controversy around him. I've had a look. So his body is still on display now, his dead body, and his hands that he's supposed to have got stigmata have gone black. They've just decomposed like you would normally think would happen. But his face looks exactly the same as when he died. And he was born in the 1800s, so he's got to be knocking on a bit. But his face, his beard and everything looks exactly like it did when he died. But there's people saying that it's a mask. He's got a mask on, and that his face underneath has gone, but they've got this weird rubber mask on him. Have a look into it. Looks really strange. This freaks me out, this, but oh my God. Oh my Lord. How did I not see that? Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. Look. Oh, and it's like screaming. That's so sad. Poor thing. I feel like taking it and burying it. Sorry for showing you, but I needed to. Now, by far the saddest bit, and it really was sad, and I don't like things like this. Like somebody said in the comments, I would much rather see bad stuff. I don't really want to see bad stuff happen to anybody or anything, but if it had to be humans or animals, I would much rather stuff happen to humans, because they sort of get what's going on. So to see the dead cat on the bed is just so sad, because clearly the humans, the people had done one and got out of there and left their cat behind. That probably wasn't their fault, because you know what cats are like. It probably were halfway up that mountain doing some dodgy stalking of mice and stuff, and then the earthquake happened. They all legged it and couldn't find the cat, so then it came back and curled up on the bed where the owners were and laid there until it died. It's like Greyfriars Bobby all over again. It's so sad. It really is sad though. I don't like things like that at all. And I think you guys, what is wrong with you guys? Anyway, you didn't like it either. ladder's not... Oh my Lord. We've got to get up there. But that's the ladder. It's very wet. Foothold there. Foot on there. Risk it on that. Oh, I don't know. Bit dodgy, innit? But can you imagine Matt turning that down? Because I can't. Can you imagine Matt talking about himself in a third person? Clearly. Right. The only problem with that is now... Oh, what an idiot. I've put torch up there and I can't see where my feet are going. That seems solid. It's the leap of faith. It's this one push that could break it all. Oh. Get on the rock, get on the rock. Yeah, that's a good idea, Matt. Climb round in a building that's already falling down. Where did my foot go? Where was that hole? Right. I don't know how I'm going to do this. You're in my way for a start. I'm moving you. Move it all together. Because I don't know. This is all rotten. I'm not looking forward to getting back down this, I'll tell you that now. Oh, that's not solid. Right. Ready? 1, 2. We did it. We got up. Now, a few of you have been telling me off again for the danger of going up the bell tower. Now, the bell tower was dangerous. It was very, very dangerous. But I spent, once I'd got up there, I'd finished filming, because I then started again. I had an hour break in the middle where I was messaging Adam Mark. I was just having a massive conversation with Adam Mark about all sorts, because he's been there as well. And it's such a fantastic place. The church was absolutely out of this world. One of the best, lots of artwork on and I know I didn't do justice to it at all. In fact, I think I lost a bit of footage. There was a bit where I filmed the ceiling and did my best with the lighting and stuff, and I genuinely think I've lost that bit of footage and it didn't get included because something just seemed wrong, like there was something missing, and I think that's what it was. So I think I let you down a little bit with that, but the place was fantastic, and what you did see was good. I think it could have just been made a little bit better. I think, look at this, and look at this. It's so high, there's no way of lighting it up very well. Look at this. Back to the beautiful side of things. Look at this. That looks old to me. Like the style of painting and everything is fantastic. Look at that. That's beyond wonderful. I wish I could light it up a bit more. But even in the daytime, even if I come in the daytime, there's not going to be any more light in here because there's no windows. Everything is blocked up. But that place, I think that church made the whole village just even better than it was before. Now, just going back to when I said about the series didn't do as well as they expected it to do, and it didn't. I think in total it's gained about 40,000 views across all 4 videos. Now, bearing in mind we've got loads of videos well over 40,000 views by themselves, it was rather disappointing. But the thing, it sort of didn't make sense, because there was loads of people like, oh, I can't wait for next week's. Why can't next week's episode be today? Why can't we just watch them all in one go? And people loved it, so I don't get it. But what I might do is, because what I've been doing on the behind the scenes videos, I've been putting them all in one go and putting them onto the second channel, Beeper Beef. So if you go across to Beeper Beef over the next few weeks, I'll put the full series, it'd be like 5 hours long or something like that, all in one big lump together, so you can watch it all in one go, and I genuinely think you'll be hooked. because it is such a good series, and not because of me. It's nothing to do with me. It's just the place itself. It's just brilliant, and it's one of these very rare places in the world that you're not going to really see many of them. Like they're just rare. Like I said, they're just a rare place. But yeah, I think there was a lot of people that really enjoyed this series. Now, something else that I didn't know, the letters IHS above the doors that were all over the place. I thought it must be something to do with the town itself, but apparently it's the first 3 letters of Jesus in Greek. So, and I know the Greeks had a lot of influence in Italy over time, because it's not that far away, I suppose, and the Greeks were the big power before the Romans were in power. So I'm guessing it's a lot of things sort of like, you know what I mean, like this, like started off with one and finished off with another. Anyway, that's why it was there, and I didn't know what that meant, and it's good to find out, and that's why I love these videos as well, right, because I get to talk about the stuff that I've learned, and it's brilliant. Lord, what is that? I don't know if I even want to touch this, but I'm gonna for you. It's a human tooth. It's a full-on human tooth. What the hell? And it's not... Fucking door just shut. Did you see that door shut then? Did you see that door shut then? Please be the wind. Please be the fucking wind. It's gotta be the wind. Scusi? Scusi? That opens now. I'm gonna fucking die. Senor? Is senor... Have I got the right language there? Anyway, where the fuck is there a human tooth in there? I'd understand if it was a child's tooth, because my mum used to keep my teeth. But why is there a full-on human tooth? And finally, the thing that really scared me and scared a lot of you is one, the door shutting on its own. That freaked me out. And it probably was, I don't know though. Like, I showed you the hole behind the door in the ceiling. It could have been that pushed it, like the wind could have blown it, because it was windy. It was very windy that day. It could have been that, but there was a lot of rubble underneath the door, which would make you think that it probably wouldn't shut. So I don't know. I'll never know, but it freaked me out. The noises, the sounds, the things that went off that day just made me go a little bit insane, I think, and I was getting more and more scared. So it could be that part of it was in my head, but it also could be that it was just a freaky place to start with, and there was stuff going on. Once again, we'll never know, but I think you guys got freaked out just as much as I did by it all, and I think the tension was building, and it wasn't something that had been staged that way. I just genuinely was pooing my pants and getting more and more scared as it went on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed part 3. I will do part 4, and I'm going to try and do it while I'm away here as well. Somewhere, a new setting for you, so not on a balcony and not in the pool, somewhere totally different. So I'll try and do that for you soon. And then I'll probably do the next video back at home. Right, love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.